Good morning, everybody. It is Ruthie Rocks, and I am with you. And I just noticed, let's see here. We just noticed that that's just February the 5th, and I forgot to make it the 7th. But these are the 7th stats. I'll fix it before I upload it, though. I'll make a big star here on mine. Anyway, we have 25 days of inventory, and actually that's based on 102 year-to-date sales. However, if we take the number of sales so far this month, which is 75 per day, that gives us 34 days of inventory. So it's between 25 and 34 based on which number you want to use. I'm using year-to-date because it does blend with the February figures. So I'm blending them. So the 75 and the 102 get blended. So that's between 25 and 34. So anyway, it's good. We listed 91 homes and we put 94 under contract, and we'll see as today, a lot of people that take listings over the weekend put them in on Monday. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. I think it's all good though. We have 491 active homes that are 436,000 or under, which is the median price. And that's a monthly payment of about $21.71 if you use 3.75% interest. Let me see, folks. See what we're going on here. Okay, and we're selling a little bit less $1 million homes. In February, we're only doing 3.3 versus last year we averaged 4.5. And I don't know if you saw my Saturday show, but if you didn't, I want to show. That's so weird. Why am I here twice? Unbelievable. Okay, I'm not messing with that. I don't know these platforms. I always say they keep changing, and now I can't find what I'm looking for. Anyway, I wanted to show you, and I'm going to find it. Give me a second here. Hold on. Here and here. Open this up. Stage it. Bring it on screen. So let's talk about the $1 million homes. So here's a $1 million home. I need to breathe today. I know it's Monday. It's real Monday for me today. Anyway, this is a $1 million home. It sold for $3.6 million, and it was one of the most expensive that sold the other day. I think I was telling Jimmy. But here's the thing I just want to bring to everybody's attention, not to do. It says resident vacant, occupant vacant. Please, put owner in there. Somebody owns that home. I don't think we should be putting vacant in there. It just causes issues. We're seeing that in property management, where if you put something that's vacant, easy to show, so on and so forth. There are some realtors out there that are getting into our homes, and we had one situation. Now let's reel that back a little bit. We had a home, property management for rent, and perhaps a child of a realtor went in there, but it wasn't. We called the realtor who is on the lockbox. It wasn't. He said it wasn't me. He didn't have kids either in that instance. So somehow somebody got a hold of his key or figured something out. I don't know. And he never even showed the home. He was in Mesquite. He wasn't even in Vegas at the time. So I don't think we should invite anybody into a home and that's vacant. I just, I don't know. Just saying. Especially like this home. This is a beautiful $3.6 million home, and it says vacant. And it's interesting. I know this agent very, very well. And I haven't called her yet, but I'm going to give her a call and make that suggestion because, sometimes people don't realize what's going on out there and until it happens to them. So just saying, just a little tip for me today. Want everybody to know. Good morning, Debbie. How are you? Yes, how are you? So let's just be super careful about that. I think that's a good idea. The investors are still buying 43, well, a little bit less today, 43 homes per day. Now, it was interesting because when I do the stats through Friday, it showed, let me see, it showed, hold please, I think 1573, and now it's 1580, but then we're doing 43 a day. I don't know how that's working unless the non-owner occupied status gets updated differently than, you know, when we do our regular MLS. So I think that might be it. Well, what else is going on? Nothing really. We're way below last year. Last February, we had sold 120 homes per day through the first 6 days of February. This year, we're only doing 75 homes a day. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. So not sure why that is. We'll see how February fares out. It just, who knows why it could be. Maybe it was all the Raiders games. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it for the stats. Today, I want to talk about Facebook for a little bit. I have a lot of things that we're going to do this year on videos. And we're going to get into Instagram Reels and Instagram Reels advertising. We're going to get into a lot about Facebook. We're going to get into more video, how to do videos. And I'm talking technical things like, you know, pixels, length, width, things like that. So then when you do the videos, you do them in the right format and for the right platform, so on and so forth. But we're not going to do that today. Today we're going to do, Mari Smith is one of my mentors, and she is talking about Facebook, your Facebook personal page. Now, if you've received an invitation to make your Facebook personal page a Facebook professional page, not a business page, but a professional page, she is going to she's going to walk through the differences. And I was going to do it, but she does such a better job that I thought, why should I reinvent the wheel? So we're going to watch her do it. So anyway, I'm going to get, let's, you know, let's hope it works. Let's hope it works. And hopefully you're interested in that, because I think it's a great, her videos are always super, super good. Get rid of all these things. Okay, show her the stream. Super. All right, now I'm going to go over there and get her going. I'm going to do my check here so that I know that I'm working. Hope everybody's weekend was great. Mine was super busy. What can I tell you, right? I stay pretty busy. I have a lot of things going on right now. Okay, so now I'm going to turn my thing on and let's start this. So I'm going to go over to her right here, and we're going to start her.
Hello, friends. It's Mari Smith here, and I'm going to show you in this video a little demo of the classic personal profiles, the new professional mode, as well as classic business pages and NPE, new pages experience. So I posted this back on December 10, and I've posted a number of places as well. We've had a long conversations about it in my comments there and in the group. This was the post that Facebook made back on December 8, and they said right here, the new mode is being tested with a limited number of profiles in the US and then rolling out to EMEA next year, which is this year, of course. And if I just click that guy, actually, if I open it, that was what I had in my image, open a new tab, you will know that you have the new professional mode as you go to your personal profile on mobile, and you'll see a notification or an invitation somewhere on the screen on mobile. It will say, hey, do you want to try out the new professional mode? So as I move along the tabs I have open, I'll show you some examples. First of all, actually, let me just address one thing is like, why would you make this switch? Well, Facebook's making it, you can see you literally have a tab for Reels. The mode is specifically for creators to really help to creator profiles, they're calling it. It maybe is not going to be available to every single type of personal profile. Certainly not everybody would want to make the switch, but if you do find you're using your personal profile quite a bit, you know, as Facebook says here, we know that many creators, especially those who are just starting out, are on profiles. So from today, we're announcing this new professional mode. So we'll open up to access post, audience, and profile insights. So that's one advantage, is you get actually metrics and the monetization features, which is that Reels bonus program. And then there's also, I think it's on this screenshot here, the paid online events and stars, and then your bonuses and the top fans and all that jazz. So it may be that you prefer to not use your business page as much and only use the personal profile, switch to professional mode. And it's going to be up to you. The good news is you can switch it back. If you get the invite and you switch and you're like, it's not for me, then you can switch it back. So, okay, so this is a post I'd made in before it got announced, I think, or maybe that was just right, that was the day it got announced. And so I'm going to show you some profiles that we had. I'm going to spotlight several folks that had made some comments. And let's see if I can find her here. I have her profile open. Natalie Ann, she said she'd switch. She's made the switch. Here's Natalie Ann. I do have her open right here. And you will see right away when a personal profile, I know it's so like, wait, what? Where's their friends? How do I know? Is this a profile? Is this a page? For the person looking, it's confusing, right? But I can see right away, I know that this is a personal profile switched to pro mode. Now I know that because Natalie told me, but one of the quickest, easiest ways to see is it will have this little intro section. Looks very, very similar to the NPE, New Pages Experience. And there's no add friend button. There's only the follow button. But if I click the three dots, as long as Natalie Ann has that enabled, you can add friend, because you can disable the ability for anyone to add you as a friend. I think you can make it where it's only friends of friends. But so that's the difference there. So if I go back to a regular profile, right? If I look at, in fact, if I go like this and I go view as, I'm going to look at my profile as other people would see it. Now you'll see, you're like, wait a minute, it says follow, where do I add friend? Well, let me pull someone else up so it'll look different. But you'll see that the intro section just looks different because we've got all these links you can put interest in, you've got your story highlights, whatever it is, and it looks different to that short section, and it specifically says profile that Natalie has. Let's look at my buddy Michael Stilsner. So I can see that where he has the classic personal profile, see his friends, under here is follow or unfollow, whatever it might have, and there's different options there. But this is how a person's personal profile that's not switched to pro mode, right? It doesn't have the word profile, and plus we can see friends. So it's so confusing, right? It's literally, sometimes I go and I say, wait, is this friends or is this, But then let's look at the page. Now I have my page. It's funny how these notifications pop up in every single tab that I have open. So this is me looking at my business page as my profile so that I'm looking in the mode of how others see it. And it's classic. It's classic pages because two giveaways. I would see the like or liked button, and I don't see that succinct little about section that clearly says page. Okay, so that's the thing there. Now let's go to, I'm just going to work my way through. I think I have 3 examples of the personal profile with professional mode enabled. And we know that, like I say, because we see profile and we see a big follow button instead of add friend. In fact, I'm going to show you Natalie Ann's on mobile. So you can see it does look a little bit different. Right. And the interesting thing is to see Natalie Ann's bio, I have to hit the little about section. I saw someone making a comment about that, saying, oh, I wouldn't want to have that. Photos. And then we've got a whole bunch of other things in here too. Oh, videos. Okay. So it's very simple on the phone. And, but just clean. It's clean and simple, right? I can tap the 3 dots. What can I see there? I go in and I can do the add friend there. Right. But, And it does say profile. So I'm going to put my cursor over there now. You see that, and then funnily enough, it's in blue, but it's very clearly saying, okay, this is a profile. All right, so I'll go back over here to desktop. We have another example. This is Kyle Thomas, I believe, made a comment on one of my Facebook. I think it was the Facebook post. Same thing. This is a personal profile switched to pro mode because we see profile and we see the follow button. I think Kyle made a comment too about not being happy with this switch. And I know a few folks have said they're not happy with it, but apparently you can switch back. Now, Josh, I know Josh had made a comment too, and you were wondering about whether, to keep your page or just use your personal profile. This is a good example here of a personal profile because it's friends, and I'm seeing see, but it's got friends and follow, and then add friend. You see, Facebook's just all over the map, isn't it? So I can follow, but I can't add him as a friend. But I can see it's not switched to the pro mode because we would see profile. You would see it right up there, just like Kyle's and just like Natalie's. It's going to show you clearly followers first, the follower count first, then whether it's a profile or an NPE page. So in this case, we can see this is a personal profile. Like, what is the distinction again? Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. So with that, let's take a look at a few examples I have lined up of pages that have switched to NPE, and you'll see how incredibly similar they are to the profile. I'm going to go back to Natalie just for a quick second. So keep your eye on how this layout is. The profile picture is going back to the middle of the cover image. So we're going to need to update our cover images if we do make the switch. But this little intro section here, I'm going to show you Medium, Hollister Rand, public figure, author page, business page, NPE. It's on NPE because there's no like button, right? On NPE, New Pages Experience, the like button goes away. There's no likes. There's only followers. And clearly, right where we can contrast that with Natalie Ann, where it says profile, up over to Hollister, it says page. Hollister is an incredible medium. I had a reading with her about a week and a half ago, and it was absolutely profound. If you're looking for an amazing medium to get messages from your loved ones on the other side, I can't recommend Hollister enough. What I do think is weird about the NPEs is you get all these extra things, which are basically like from the profiles, right? I mean, and there's no way to remove them. Music and sports and movies is like, what is all this junk in here, Facebook? And I've also heard a lot of folks have said they've had challenges with the reviews tab. Let's look at Satvi, a longtime friend of mine, a spiritual teacher and mentor. Wonderful, wonderful person to follow. Now this is page. See, I mean, even like going, wait, am I on her page? Am I on her profile? But it's like page. And so Satvi has switched to the NPE. And she's got, she's able to put information. You've got the email, Instagram, Twitter, website. Reviews are showing up fine over here. Whereas I say some folks have found some challenges with the reviews. I think they got them sorted out. But all of this stuff is just crazy, right? And then one more is Tom Bilyeu, is creator of the Impact Theory podcast and wonderful entrepreneur to follow. I like following his content on Instagram too. His is really short. See, he doesn't put all that extra information in there. And there's a page and followers and only follow button. So here's the thing. Bottom line, my friends, if and when you get the invitation to switch to, let me go back to my personal profile. You'll see at the top of your mobile device, more than likely you will not see the invite on your desktop Facebook. You'll see it at the top of your Facebook mobile. I'm thinking and speaking at the same time. I know what I wanted to do. I had a couple of screenshots that Natalie Ann had shared with me. I asked her to share the screenshots. So I'm going to show you this one first. She said this is where the invitation appeared. It literally pop up. She's saying welcome to professional mode. It's going to give you a little view, a little manage button right there. So more than likely you're going to see it on your mobile phone popping up. And then it's going to try to get you into, doing the Reels Play bonus, because that's a big part of why Facebook is making this change, is so that more people can crank out Reels and incentivize them with money, because Facebook's really on a mission to compete with TikTok and woo as many creators over to the platform as possible, and also to create more ad placements. The more reels, the more stories, the more videos, the more lives, the more ad placements. So I personally will make the switch as and when I get it. You will still be able to post to friends only. If I hop back over here and I can go into whatever I want, all these different friends only, specific lists, custom, you'll be able to do that. Mine is set to default public anyway, but you can choose however you want to post it. You can only do that in a personal profile. You can't do that obviously on a page. Page is always public by default. But when you switch to pro mode, you'll be able to choose if you want it public for all your followers or friends or certain friends or friends but not certain friends. And I personally have always loved the follower. I switched mine on back in, I was 2000, oh gosh, I was speaking with someone on this comments in this post. And now I'm spacing who it was, but there was a comment I made about how this, I thought that this was the most exciting update for profiles since Facebook launched the subscribe. They used to call it subscribers. I want to say it's going to be 2013. I knew I had a 3 and it can't be 2003. It didn't even exist then. So 2013. So whatever that is, 8 years, 9 years. And, the more people that follow you, the more visibility you're going to get for your content. And profiles typically get better reach anyway. So, and absolutely, yes, you're still going to keep your business page because it's the only place where you'll be able to do advertising, right? I'm going to go back and switch to looking as my admin side of things. You get access to everything in here, Creator Studio and the insights and all the great features, chatbots and ads to do paid promotions. Okie dokie. So with that, friends, hopefully that's helpful. Got any questions, let me know, and definitely come and join us in my F-Bomb class, Facebook Organic Marketing Masterclass. We've still got room for you. We'd love to see you there. Ciao for now.
So you can watch that a couple times. I've watched it a couple times. I have not been invited, or maybe if I was, I clicked off of it because I usually do that. But I'm not that excited about it, actually. I like my business page, and I like my business page. I like advertising. I like all the features, and I want to keep my business and my personal. I do my videographer, my video editor, actually, it's not my videographer, my video editor, who adds the intro and the outro to my videos. He does upload my shows onto my personal page because I'm not selling anything. I'm just giving information. So you have to be careful about that as well. That's it for today. I think Jimmy had a class or something, so we'll see if we see him tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to get a little bit into Instagram Reels. There's some things I want to kind of give you some direction or choices, I should say, of direction for this year. There's just some things that have changed a little bit on a lot of these platforms that you need to know about. So we're going to learn about that tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'm on my way to the dentist again. Bad tooth. Anyway, going to get it fixed. You have a wonderful day. Please, if you're watching me on YouTube, please subscribe. That would be great. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye.